for your everyday practice, something that we're trying to incorporate into every day for the rest of our lives is what we call floor sitting. So we want to work on stabilizing our body outside of that chair position. And a great way to do that and learn how to engage the trunk muscles, keep the upper thoracic spine long and extended is what we call floor sitting. So our first floor sitting position is your cross-legged position. We're going to work up to 5 minutes of sitting in this position initially. Once you can do this position and it's getting a little bit easier, then we can add an additional 5 minutes and we're going to change our floor sitting position. So position number 1, legs crossed, tall sitting, shoulders and head right over your hips. We're just keeping a nice tall spine. While we're doing our floor sitting, is a great time to practice our nose breathing, which we'll get to in the next session. Go to what we call our 90-90 position. So we have one leg externally rotated, we have the other leg internally rotated, and we're going to hold our position here. While you're doing your floor sitting, again, be aware of this elongated upper spine, back, and we are keeping the core muscles engaged as we sit. Sit for as long as you can with your knees pointed to the right, then we'll switch positions and we'll try to spend an equal amount of time with your knees pointed to the left. You may find if you have some rotational issues that one side is a little bit harder than the other. If you have a harder side, try to prioritize that side opposed to the easier side. Once you can work yourself up to your 5 minutes cross-legged and your 5 minutes 90-90 sitting, then we're going to go to a long sitting position. From this position, again, we're making sure that we're not leaning back and slouched, but we're keeping that nice tall spine. Keep your legs straight if you can. If you can't, you can grab a towel and lift up your rear end a little bit. Take some of the stress off of the hamstrings. That's position number 3. Once you can do this position for up to 5 minutes, then we'll work on position number 4, which is your tall single leg long sitting position. So in this position, it's okay initially to hold on to this leg, right? Eventually you want to be able to hold on or be able to maintain this position. You're going to find it takes a lot more extension in order to hold this position and not slouch back. Work on both sides. Another modification is if this leg's a little bit bent initially, that's a little bit easier. The closer this heel gets to your rear end, the harder it gets to get into that tall sitting position. So this would be the last one to work up to 5 minutes of, and that would be your 20 minutes of sitting on a daily, hopefully a daily basis.